So here's lots of cat brood. There's tons of bees on this frame, and we really don't need that many bees. So I have a plastic tote here. I have a half cup measuring cup. I'm gonna give that to the boss, okay? And this tote, all I'm gonna do, I'm gonna turn the frame diagonally so that the bees all fall into the tote. And I don't even want all of these bees, to be honest. All I want is a single layer. So you can see how many bees I've left. I'm gonna put that back, and you can see a lot of bees have started flying out of this tote. And what I'm doing is kind of shaking them to agitate the older bees that are flying bees that know where to go. And the rest of the bees, you can see, I want them to thin out into a single layer. That way I can double check for the queen. And so this is Randy Oliver's method. You take a frame, 2 frames in from the outside of the brood nest, and then you kind of shake this to get all the old bees to fly away. They'll fly back into the front of the hive or into the top of the hive. And the rest of the bees, you want them in a single layer so that you can easily see the queen. And that helps your odds pretty well if we didn't find the queen and know where she was at already. Okay, so
this is a Varroa check.
Yep, our Varroa check, and using Jared Spakowski's recommendation, and this is Randy Oliver's research again. This is, instead of alcohol, which I've always typically used in the past, alcohol actually agitates the bees. The smell doesn't make them very happy. So this is just water with dish soap. So it works just the same as what the alcohol kill method does. It's just the dish soap water method. And we're going to kill the bees, but it's a lot easier. You don't have to worry about alcohol and trying to get rid of it or getting it on your hands and then getting bees agitated. So I've got a single layer of bees, and this is actually way too many bees, but basically what I'm going to do is bump the corner, and you can see I have a huge pile. Take my half cup measuring cup and try not to squish any of the other bees because they are going to go back in. But so I have half cup here. These are young bees, so I can kind of level her off here like you're baking a cake. Straight in, close the lid, and then very humanely we're going to dispatch them, swirling this and getting them all covered in soap water. Okay, would you like to swirl it? So the method here is to give it a you don't have to shake it. You actually want to swirl it because you want to dislodge the mites, but leave them in the water so that they fall to the bottom. So we're going to do that for 1 minute, and I'm going to take the rest of these bees. I'm just going to return them back to the hive because we only need the half cup, which is 300 bees. That's the sample rate that we need for a good statistical measurement.
About a minute or so.
Are you sure?
Did I not shake it quite as good as you do?
Has it been a minute? So Randy Oliver has a whole machine that does this.
I guess a timer would be good.
Yeah, a timer would be good. We're not going to make you watch this. We'll speed this up. We'll let that settle. Okay.
All right, want to see what our results are?
All right, so we've let this sit. I'm gonna give it a few more kind of shakes here, and then we're gonna let the suds kind of bubble to the top. And so let's look into the bottom, and there's one dark spot, but that is not a hive or a varroa mite. That varroa mites are brown. They're about the size of that black dot, but that's just a piece of dirt, piece of debris.